All right, welcome back to the Late Start Racing channel. We have been just gone, right? We've been gone. If you're a subscriber and you were paying attention, we've been gone for about 3 months, I would say. Absolutely no long form content, and we did have a pile of shorts coming out for a brief while, but then it all went silent. And we're coming back. We're coming back this Saturday. I'm not sure what time. I'm going to say noontime, and don't get upset if it's not noontime and it's more like 9 p.m. But this Saturday, October, I don't even know when it's going to be.
Wait, that's going to be...
It's going to be...
I think it's the 12th.
Is it?
I think.
I should have figured this out before starting this, but we're gonna get, here we go. Yes, you're right. This Saturday, October the 12th, 2024, you're gonna start seeing long form content again from the Late Start Racing team.
Yep.
So what's been happening? What happened or whatever? There's some of you folks that's probably, we got like 1,200 and I think today 1,277 subscribers. We appreciate every single one of you. It's awesome that you folks enjoy what we're doing enough that you subscribe and you watch regularly. I know for a fact though, there's 95% of the folks that watch our videos aren't subscribed, so there's a lot more of you out there. But what happened, right? So nothing bad happened. It's just we had so much going on that it was really difficult to get videos edited and out. Because I'll be honest, I'm the one that edits the videos. And it's not my favorite thing to do yet. I do enjoy it, but I'm not that great at it yet, I would say. So it takes a long time. So what I end up doing, human nature, I end up doing the things that are more fun, and that's working on, stuff like Brooke's Daily Ranger Frank, working on Gramp's 944 land speed car, working on other people's stuff. Full-time jobs, side gig jobs, other LLCs, companies, all that other stuff. But the thing is, though, that whole time we have been filming. We didn't stop filming. I just stopped editing. So we have, I think the last video that was measuring Brooke's engine, and then Gramp's something. We were doing something on your car last. I can't even remember. That video was from January and February, I think, of 24, and we're in October now. So, and we never stopped filming because the Ranger sitting behind me, it probably looks a little different than what you folks have seen already. And well, the 944 is over here, and there's something else behind us. But anyways, we've been filming that whole time, and we have so much awesome content left to share with you folks to get us up to speed, and we're just going to keep going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my hardest to give you folks a long form content video every 2 weeks, and then I'm going to try to fit some other little nuggets in between. Some other little nuggets in between, and then I'm going to start throwing some shorts out there again and see what happens. And then just hopefully you folks give us comments, let us know what you think about it. Some of the film where we got better. I can guarantee that we got better at filming. We got some better equipment. We're actually on one of our nicer cameras now, and we got some better mics and stuff like that. And I learned a little bit. I think trial and error, just what I think looks good, and I don't know if you think it looks good. Hopefully you do. But so what have we done, Grant, on your car since the last time they saw anything, which was
before? It would be anything before dyno.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
We were just, I think we were finishing up cold side piping or something like that. Yeah.
The last one was timing and stuff like that.
Yeah. You were doing the timing.
Doing the timing.
We figured out the issue with the mics on Grant filming himself. That is resolved.
Yeah. That's been an issue.
Yeah, but anyway, so what do they got to look forward on your car in the next coming videos?
To update it, to bring everything up to date, because we went to dyno. We stopped the guy as far as tuning at 597 horsepower, 20 pounds of boost, and I think it was 6,800 RPM, which is pretty good levels to be at.
I think we're still making power at 72.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was still climbing, but we stopped because we figured that was a safe level. We want to test first. But we ended up, of course, going to Loring. I made it, I think, a half mile or 3/4 of a mile.
About 3/4 of a mile.
Yeah, it was at 7,000 in between shifts and lost all the oil pressure. Computer shut it down. We couldn't figure out up there what it was. No oil loss. It was an internal oil loss. And we tried to reprime, but it just wasn't coming back. Ended up getting it back here, and I said, no, okay, I'm gonna, basically tear it down. Found the problem, repaired it, which we have a video of.
Yeah, we got
And
some
now-
film of the repair. Yeah.
Yeah, we repaired the problem of the failure, and then we had to come up with a way of controlling oil pressure because we were pushing above 90. We don't know it was because of the high oil pressure or if it was just a failure because of when the block was done. The guy that did the machine work put a plug in there that may have been a little on the, but anyway, so it's been fixed, and it was kind of a bummer up there. I mean, I was so excited about all that horsepower.
We thought we were going to eclipse the last record because the year before you did 167.
Yeah, with 370 horsepower.
Yeah, 167 miles an hour with 375 horsepower, and we came out of dyno this year with 596 horsepower and over 400 foot-pounds of torque. I can't remember what the
477.
477
Yeah.
foot-pounds of torque. It's just
We would have been at least-
significant power increase.
Oh, yeah.
So we were excited,
Yeah.
and then it all went to poop.
One
real
run.
quick. One run. It wasn't even a run. It was
Yeah,
just.
I tell you,
He
I
barely
was.
made it off the push truck, and that thing was done. I mean, I had to chase Owen back down in the push truck. Like, dude, we gotta go get him. He was already.
Yeah.
He watched him, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
He should have waited a bit.
It left it off, and
He had to make a U-turn and head back down the course.
Yeah, I coasted to a place where I could pull it off the track.
Yeah.
It was quite the bummer.
Yeah. But so so nonetheless, you're going to see all of that, right? You're going to see all of that, the racing, what happened, the build up to all that. You're going to see dyno. The dyno video stuff is pretty cool. It makes some really loud noises and fireballs and all that stuff. And plus we get to talk to Mark down at EFI Motorsports in Somersworth, New Hampshire. And then got the car running again.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It seems to
It's
be
back
fine.
together.
Yep.
Oh no, we gave it up. Uh-oh. Anyways,
What?
the suspense. Is it fixed or not? We won't do that.
Oh no, I just said the
No, I know. I'm
problem's
just
been
kidding.
solved.
It's like reality TV. Oh no, I don't know if it's fixed. I don't know if it's fixed. All
Well,
right.
if we hadn't fixed it and don't tell anybody it's been fixed, it wouldn't be that interesting. 'Cause,
Well, it might be.
But anyway, it
depends
is
on how
fixed.
cynical you folks are. I don't know. Yeah.
There's a couple other things going to do in the spring. I don't need to work on it this winter, which is nice because I've got another project I'm going to start on. And
Yep.
the one good thing is because the 944 failed, it's a good thing that Brooke had the Ranger there, and we had the Ranger there because we wouldn't have had a darn thing to watch or
That's
do.
right. That's right.
And that was fun, just that alone. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, Frank. So, a lot has gone down since, what was it, the measuring of the engine?
Yeah,
Of the OG engine?
The last video was us going through and measuring all the engine components to see if it was worth rebuilding, or at least to know how big everything was to buy parts or not buy parts and oil clearance, the whole, what you would do when you're building an engine. Yeah.
Yep. So, should we build suspense or?
No, you could just let
Okay.
them know. Yeah.
So basically, OG engine.
Well,
We
it's
couldn't put
not-
it.
I mean,
No,
at least
but like
we
we
didn't-
couldn't put it in there.
Oh,
we,
yeah,
we
we
couldn't
did-
smack it in there.
Yeah, so I turned it into a real science project because I wanted to do some real hot rodding stuff, which is fun, and Brooke and I would go through it together, and Gramp too, and like flow bench testing cylinder heads and honing and all the oil clearance and stuff, and it took too damn long. It just took too long.
Yeah.
So
what we ended up doing is taking a parts truck that we got, and we stuck that in there.
Not the whole truck, just the engine.
No, just the engine. That seems like it's pretty self-explanatory.
You're like, we took the parts truck.
No, we took the whole thing. No.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crap. Not gonna lie. It's not running
Well,
great.
I mean, it runs.
But
it runs.
you know,
it does run. That is.
It ran good enough to get you down the track and have some fun.
It did not run good at the beginning.
No.
It was
No, it
pretty
did not.
bad. It was
No, it
pretty
did
much, it was a 2-cylinder engine.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff happens.
Yeah.
And and the truck looks so cool being lowered. I just love the looks
does.
of it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a really nice video is going to come out that I'm excited about because I haven't seen any of the footage from yet is
True.
Me learning to drive it in pitch black darkness at like what, midnight basically?
Well, so we started at the track about dusk. We went out to dinner with the Mayberries, our racing family, friends.
You got it. You got it on your first try. There you go.
We
All
got
right,
back
now
to
just
the
drive like
track
this
the
for
night
a bit.
before. She actually was, gonna make it run in the truck because it took us a couple of days to get it sorted out while we were up there at the track. And we got there about dusk, I would say. I drove it so she could see my feet and, see the shifting and then the mile, the speedometer, which there's no tack in this, which I didn't even actually think about until that night.
Yeah.
And the truck was so quiet. We put the stock exhaust back on it. It was so quiet you couldn't even hear it running. And then we put all this insulation in the cab to make it warm in the winter and stuff. And we're not even gonna drive it in the winter.
Yeah.
But it's so quiet in the cab, couldn't hear the engine. So I had her watch me. And by the time we swapped over, it was dark.
Yep. And that was fun. That was really fun. Actually, I enjoyed it. There might have been a couple tears in that video, I think.
Yeah,
But
They were good tears though.
no, they were
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Tears of happiness.
Tears of joy.
Yeah. You guys can
It
believe
wasn't.
what you
It
want to
wasn't
believe.
because it wasn't because Dad was giving her a hard
Oh,
time.
no. It's because I was stressed out.
It was stressed out. But how many other 17-year-olds learn how to drive a standard transmission vehicle on a runway, on an airport runway?
In a couple hours.
In a couple hours.
Yep.
At a land speed event. I mean,
Yep.
that's
And the next day, take it out.
And the next day compete in a land speed
Yep.
event. That's
Yeah.
pretty special. It's definitely not fast, but that's
Especially-
still cool.
Especially it's one of the largest runways in the world.
Largest runways in the world.
Yeah.
She learned how to drive a standard 2.5 miles at a time.
Yep.
2.5 down, 2.5 back.
No,
yeah.
and the funny part is, I can go,
Yeah.
but I can't take off very well.
You did well, though.
Did well,
You
yeah.
did well.
Did well.
It'll be funny to watch.
It'll
The
be
clutch
funny
was
to watch.
difficult.
Y'all laugh, it's
getting
fine.
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clutch wasn't broken in yet
The
either.
clutch is super touchy.
Well, so we put a ceramic clutch in it because I thought we were going to have this hopped up engine, and then I thought maybe we'd get to spraying it with some nitrous or something else. And I was future proofing it, which it turned out to actually be kind of a real pain with an engine that didn't run real great, and then put a ceramic clutch in it and a brand new driver. So that was Dad's fault. That was my fault. A lot of these things are going to be my fault. So. But nonetheless, what happened? So what did we do after the races? We did some other cool stuff.
Yeah, we did. We went to some car shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
We pulled up to some car shows. Nobody really likes Frank very much.
They do too.
No,
Actually,
they do not.
you drive this thing around, and people are just it turns heads. People like it. It's nostalgic for
Yeah.
millennials, I think, and maybe
I
some
think it
Gen
looked wicked
Xers.
cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
You know, when we were going down to the car show in Vassboro down at Freddy's.
Yeah.
You guys pulled out, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That thing, and it was that overcast day. That thing
this
looks
thing in
so
overcast,
cool.
Yeah. The performance red, the color,
Oh,
and
my
then the
word.
wheels in an overcast. It's sharp. It
I
is
couldn't help
super
but
sharp.
just grin in the
Yeah.
cab of the truck, looking out my side mirror, watching you guys come up
Yeah.
alongside of me.
I
'cause
think
it
it's
was cool.
rad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because we're doing flybys
Yes,
on the interstate. Yeah, we got
yes.
some really cool film on the interstate.
It
I
looked
forgot about
really,
that.
really sharp.
Yeah, it
I
looks
mean,
good.
really, really nice.
It looks good. So we
Yeah.
did, car shows.
Some
What-
car shows.
Yeah, and we
Geez,
yeah,
there's 3 of them?
we went to 3 car
Yeah.
shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
got Vassalboro,
yeah,
Winterport, and
The Mayberry.
Mayberry's the one
Yeah,
over in Brewer.
Brewer
Yeah.
Days, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Brewer Days car show put on by the Mayberries, the Mayberry family, our racing friends. Super fun. So Brooke was there. It wasn't Brooke's first car show. She actually went to a couple car shows when she was really young.
She went with me with the 944
Yep,
to
944.
the Mayberry's one.
And then really young, like back in the day in the 911.
Yep.
And then my Ford pickup, she actually went and got the trophy for my Hot Rod Ford pickup at the university back in the day.
Yep.
That was pretty funny. But so she entered her own vehicle for the first time. And then it was really special. The Brewer Car Days, Charlotte, Brooke's little sister, who's 6, went
Look
with
at this
us.
one,
So
Charlotte. You see that
we
one?
rode 3 strong in the Ranger cab.
motor
And
thingy.
Charlotte went to her first car show.
Truck
So that
two-wheel
was
drive,
really fun.
bud.
That was
6 years old.
6 years old, family event,
Yeah.
and we had some other family there too, and of course lots of friends and stuff. So it was special. So that's what we got for these two. So we got 944 Ranger, tons of content on those, super cool. Getting from, this where running, driving, racing, car show thing, same thing. Gramps 944, all the way through that, and then. What else is there, though? What else is there? There's tons more. Lots of other things have happened. It's just you don't know about it yet.
You don't know
So some other things, non-content related, but we have some new merch. We got some new things that I worked on designing. So we got some hats.
I got a shirt on.
Oh, Brookie's got one. Oh yeah, Brookie's got one of the new.
I like that.
Brookie's got one of the Neo. I'm calling it the Neo Late Start Racing shirts because the OGs are the ones that I originally designed back in 2018 for Gramp's race car, so we could all have cool T-shirts up to the races together. So we looked official, and so we have the Neo Late Start Racing shirts. We have a couple of versions of those. The hats, there's couple of versions of hats in a bunch of colors. They look super cool. We also still have the red, white, and boosted mini turbos. It's getting close to the holidays. A lot of folks, we've handed those out to tons of people at car shows and the races. And overwhelming majority of folks, they love them, for one. And two, they always mention an ornament for a Christmas tree, which I thought rear view mirror hangers only. But the red, white, and blue, people are putting those on Christmas trees, which I actually had been already making sparkly red and sparkly green ones that were Christmas ornaments, which will be coming out soon again for a limited time. I'll be printing a limited amount of those that will be available on the website. What else we got? We got Brookie's Ranger radio adapter for this vintage Ranger, that vintage dash, which is the 93 and older dash. We have we custom designed and we're manufacturing these adapters that go in so you can put a larger screen head unit in these Rangers. We've also got piston ring squaring tools that are up on the website, stuff there. I feel like I'm missing something. We got something else. Oh, we might have a coil on plug conversion kit for 944s, like the one that's on Gramps 944. We might make those available for folks to purchase. And I think
That would be only for the S head.
only for the S head, yes, particularly for the S head. And it uses K-Series Honda coils, so it'd be a kit to put those on. We might sell those. There's other stuff. I'm gonna design some other stuff for the cars we have on. I'll make that stuff available to you folks. But check out the website. There's gonna be a bunch of new stuff on there, cool stuff. And content-wise, so Frank 944. I made a video, I think a year ago, maybe it's about a year ago this week, on my F-150 shop truck. I have not done anything with it for a full year. I worked on this thing, I worked on Gramps' car, and I worked on a bunch of other stuff. And I'm now getting back to it. And I've started filming again. I am fully stuck into that project. And you'll see content for that, which that's going to be a daily driver. It's kind of cool. It
is cool. Don't lie to yourself.
It's kind of cool. It's lifted. It was already lifted, Texas truck. We did the, I went ahead and did the preservation, like this truck. I'm going a little bit further than we did on the Ranger because it's going to be driven in the winter and it's going to be my daily. So we got that coming up. We have a cool, collaboration with Bob Duffy of Duffy Digital and Bike Week Nation. We're going to be doing a really neat build, actually a motorcycle-based build, with the hopes of running this vehicle at Loring this coming season, and then at Bonneville that same season, as long as Bonneville is on. Bob Duffy, he just broke the record for his class with his 2-stroke 175cc at Bonneville this past Speed Week, the AMA Speed Week, and we're going to build something special with the idea of competing in both Loring, Land Speed, and Bonneville this coming year. What else we got going on? There was going to be this thing right here was going to be a project. You're actually putting your head right where my
We could actually do a start video on that where it hasn't been started in quite a number of years.
Yeah, so, well, yeah,
do that.
so I'm going to burst the bubble. This 29 Model A was going to be a project this winter. That was going to be added content, but Gramp has decided as of recently that this is going to move on.
That he hates it.
He doesn't hate it. He loves
I don't hate it.
We all love
just,
it. We all love it. But
Yeah.
Gramp has a lot of other cars. He has a lot of other cars that he's had for even longer, and he has a lot more parts for and everything. So he's kind of get back to the original,
Right, yeah.
stuff.
You're not
he
getting
had.
any younger.
Yeah.
If I was 50,
Yeah.
this wouldn't be a big deal, but, you know,
50?
at my age at this point,
Yeah.
you got to kind of focus and narrow
Yeah,
things
so
up a
he's
bit.
working on focusing. He's
Yeah.
gonna focus,
Yeah.
and we're gonna bring you along for whatever he ends
Yeah.
up focusing on.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're gonna try to get my my younger cousin to take this project on. We'll see if he does, and we're probably gonna go check out his shop too, because he's got some cool stuff going on. And he's into the Ferds also.
The birds.
He's into the Ferds. Other content. We're going to start visiting with some of these folks that we've been getting to know better in the automotive community, and show you some of the wildly cool stuff that folks just in this area in Maine have. And we'll keep branching out as we meet more and more folks. And I think we all have really, really enjoyed getting more entangled with the car community in this area, whether it be land speed racing, car shows, drag racing, or just folks with cool collections of stuff.
The car shows have been fun
Yeah.
because of bringing the 944, and people walk by and they look at the speed, of course, with the 370, and they see the horsepower and kind of take a step back because they don't expect it.
Yeah.
And it's been fun talking to, and most of the people that are looking at it are, half my age, and it's been fun going through what there had been done to the engine to get it to that type of horsepower and stuff. And the younger people have been really, really interested. It's been fun talking with them and sharing information and
Yep.
just the interest in that type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other thing about the car show is really neat is I spent my whole time filming all the cars at the car show, all the other ones, and also interviewing people about their cars. And
Yeah.
I've really thoroughly enjoyed talking to folks and hearing some of the stories behind their cars, which I really think you folks are going to really enjoy too. But yeah, so we got a lot of cool content coming up, stuff we don't even know yet. We might be helping the Mayberries out with one of their projects, which is just wild. I learned about it the other night. I had no idea. I knew that there was a rear engine dragster that was going to go land speed racing at some point. I had no idea what the goals were with it. It's pretty wild, I got to tell you. And the Mayberries, they've been gracious enough to allow me to be a part of it, I guess, at this point. So I'm going to try to help them out with it as much as I can with the things that I know how to do. They know a lot more than I do about a great deal of things. But anyways, really cool stuff coming up. And we just hope you're going to keep watching. And we're, really thankful that as many of you that are still subscribed are. I know there's a lot of folks that dropped off, and I can understand. Stuff stopped coming, right? But we're back. And
We back.
we're back.
Well,
again.
we went to California for 2 weeks, and that
I
really
forgot
put
about-
things behind.
I
Oh,
forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So we went to California, and we went to the Pomona swap meet.
Yep.
We went to the Peterson Museum, which if you've been watching any of the shorts, we went to the Peterson.
Those are just
Yeah, those are
rattling
shorts.
off, yeah.
We have full-length films for the Pomona swap meet, for the Peterson, and then we also went to a car show in Rancho Cucamonga at the what inn? I
It
forget.
was
Yeah, I can't remember.
but it was like Route 65.
It was on Route 60.
I don't know what it is.
60.
I don't know.
It was Route
66.
66.
Hey, I was close.
How many times did you watch Cars? Dude, come on, man. It was Route 66. The
Yeah.
Sycamore
Okay,
Inn. It was
whatever.
the Sycamore
Yes,
Inn.
yeah.
The Pomona car show in swap meet
Car show swap meet.
is just, you can't fathom the size of that and the
It's
amount of
crazy.
people and
Yeah.
the amount of cars. It's just,
The lowrider
nuts.
culture was
Yep.
just awesome.
I enjoyed that stuff. All the
lowrider
low
culture was
riders.
just, man, I didn't want to leave.
Let's say how long we were there
I gotta do
for.
shorts of these.
I can't remember how long we were
Like,
there.
Maybe
At
like,
the Pomona
yeah,
swap
like
meet?
8
Oh,
hours.
we were there quite
More than
some
8
time.
hours?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think we felt yeah.
Yeah, my feet and
A long
legs were
time.
giving out.
Yeah, the Gramp and Uncle Carl and cousin Matt, they hung out at the beer tent, and Brooke and I made Brooke. Good for her. She stuck it out with me, and we
Yeah.
went row for row. Like
Yeah.
we did not miss a row
Nope.
in the car show area, and just the lowrider stuff. I can't say it enough. Was
Yeah.
so cool. I want one. Something like that. One day we will have something lowrider-ish.
Yeah.
Just
Frank!
not-
The variety
Ish.
is
Yeah.
the variety is just it's from one extreme to the
It was.
amount of
It was.
Volkswagen Beetles.
Oh,
is
the
just,
Volkswagens.
And
Oh
they
my
are
God,
just-
Volkswagens were so good too.
yeah,
Oh man, the
Yeah.
Volkswagens and the lowriders.
Yeah.
And then there was like some patina vehicles there that were there was the Ford van that I wanted to drive home. There was that Chevy square body with the service body
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
everyday vehicles.
It's like $3,500 and
Yeah.
it was rust free. Like we could have drove that home. So, we I don't know. There's been talk about
We gotta move to
maybe-
California.
No, not that we move to California. Is that next time we go visit, we drive something home. That is a thought. That would be a great video going all the way from
That
one
would
coast
be.
to the other coast.
Yeah.
Quite literally, you
Mm-hmm.
cannot get any more coast to coast unless we went down east, which is another 2 hours from here.
Yeah.
But close enough. It would be a wild trip.
Yeah.
But anyway, so there's tons of awesome stuff coming. I'm going to do my best to keep the editing rolling. I'll get better, and hopefully I'll get quicker at it because I take a lot of time to do each one of these videos. Hopefully it shows in the upcoming ones, and you can appreciate. I've never done this before prior to, if you go back and watch our opening, our channel opener, it is atrocious. It is actually, it's pretty funny how bad that was. Now, I'm not saying everything now is perfect.
dear me.
Not at all. I'm just saying it was really
Yeah.
bad. So, like,
The
come
lighting.
on.
Yeah,
Give me
just
some-
The
between
lighting.
that and a current one, it was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was crazy.
I even noticed it.
It was crazy bad. Anyway, so thank you for coming back, and we're going to try to keep it rolling. And of course, I'm Dad,
Yeah, and Gramp over here.
And Brooke.
and we're Late
Late
Start
start
Racing.
You didn't.
See, that's-
You didn't do it. You didn't do it.
I think they know who we are.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
we've been gone for so long.
We've been
Yeah.
gone
I
for
mean-
so long they forgot.
And how long was this video supposed to be?
It was supposed to be 5 minutes, and it was like half an hour.
Oh well,
Easily.
that's all right.
It's okay.
We love to talk.
We do like to talk. I think all three of us really like to talk.
Yep.
I always tell people I have the gift of gab. See, I'm still talking.
Well, that was the thing about going to the car shows. Love to just stand there and talk with people.
Oh, yeah.
Fun part. Yeah, talk about something that you know about, something you created,
Yep.
and
It's
be
really
able
fun.
to explain it to somebody that's, anywhere from my age on down, all the way down
Oh,
to
yeah.
16, 17, your
Yep.
age. It's, I
Actually, I
enjoy
think there
doing
was
it.
a 9-year-old there that
Second place goes
at
to
Brewer
Brian
days. I think there was a
Cassiano
9 or 10-year-old that
with a
there was a Mustang that was
1965
his
Mustang.
in the show. He was the little kid. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it. But there was a little kid that came up to get the award, and they said no, it was his. Yeah. But anyway, so that's it. This Saturday, October
12th.
12th, at
2024.
what time?
You said noon, but it'll probably be 9 p.m.
Probably noon, but it'll probably be not. Hopefully, it'll be at
One
noon.
day at this
Between
point
that-
won't matter.
Yeah. So if it ends up being Sunday at 9, it is what it is. Okay.
It'll be this weekend. Just say this weekend.
It'll be this coming weekend.
weekend.
All right. Thanks for coming back and still watching.
Yes.